that it was time for me to go to school. The others had been there. My older sister and older brother that I was close to. But I didn't understand what that was about because all we spoke at home was our language, Omaha. And he said, you will be learning the white man's language. Do your best. And he said, if I have the means, you get to come home in the summertime. And if I don't, you have to stay. I cried and cried and cried, but they do it again. And when I came home from Genoa, I understood why we were sent to school. He told us that the tuition in Decatur was money he didn't have, and there was no bus service from Macy. And I guess that was when they were building the highway. There wouldn't be no way the bus could travel, pick up children. But anyway, we were going to board a train, I guess maybe to Genoa or Blair. He took us in the little old Model A he had to Genoa, and he bought lunch meats, and just everything. But nobody ate. All we did was cry. He told us not to cry. He said, you're going to learn something. You're going to grow up. You have to learn to live like the white man. When we got there, it was at night. We rode the train. And my sister, I had to part from her. She was the older one. It was a big girls' building. I was in the annex of the attachment. And the next day, they cut my hair, cut my braids off. Then that night, before we went to bed, they rubbed kerosene on our heads. Then they put a scarf, tied our hair. I guess that was to get, if I had lice, that would kill them. But it made my eyes swell up, my skin red. It burned me. And we were given detailed work, sweep or clean the sinks or the bathroom. And we weren't allowed to talk our language. I had two nieces that were almost my age. One was older than I, the other one was younger than me. And we had a cousin, so we'd all sneak and talk our language. We never got caught for talking our language. And the summertime, they took us camping while they painted the building and repaired the buildings. And I had a teacher, I went to school there 4 years, 1930 to 34. Or 1929. That was during a drought, or my father went bankrupt. He was, to those days, he was a large farmer, raised hogs. He lost $35,000 that he had in the bank that we were going to live on and sparingly. But he lost that because it wasn't insured during that, what was that?
The crash.
The crash.
Stock market crash.
Mm-hmm. So we had to move to a smaller house. And my mother lost most of her land because he had mortgage debt too. So he quit farming, but he did small farming. I do the chart.
You want to talk about Genoa, about the cherries and the apples and the
yeah.
swimming pool, swimming
my,
hole?
One of my relatives, she came to me, she's a little older than I was, and they were very strict. We couldn't even step off the sidewalk. And going to school, when we played in our own.
Cherry trees, apple orchard over here.
And cherry trees were by the big girls, the home ec, the large building. They had a couple or three built homes, double-story, that were the home ec. They made our clothes. Anyway, they made the dresses, just two pieces. They were an A-line, and they gave us a black patent leather belt to wear. Well, my cousin said, there's cherries ripe over there by the home ec. Shall we go in the morning? So we got up early and we picked the cherries, and we hurried up, got back. We thought we would beat her up. Here she was, the matron. She was waiting at the back door. She said, "Where have you been?" We didn't say anything. "Take off those belts. Take those belts off." She must saw the poles. Took them off, the cherries all fell on the floor. She didn't give us any. But that was, we weren't supposed to go. We weren't allowed just on, in the evenings, we could go to the teachers to clean their rooms or empty trash in their rooms. Earned a little money to go to the grocery store. On Thursday was the day we were allowed to go shopping. Then towards the end of summer, in the summer, for the ones that went home, they closed the little girls' building and put us in the big girls' building up on the 3rd floor. And there was a recess to the north and to the old building. And there was a trash cart there. So, and we wore black cotton stockings. We hid the apples when we got back. Sometimes we got caught going to the orchard. It was behind the school hospital. And if the head nurse caught us, we had to get out of there. But she didn't tell us. We got back, we put the apples, we hid them back there by the trash cart. After supper, we put them on the sock. One of the girls went up to the 1st floor. There was the window, and she would open that with fill those socks. We'd call the wheel of the cart. We'd swing those socks around and throw them up there. And they searched us before we went in from supper. Make sure we didn't bring no salt. We did that. We didn't take any food from the table to the building. And for salt, we took a piece of paper and we cut out, we dropped the salt in because we ate that with our apples. But we never got caught for those. But other than that, we made friends with different tribes. There was Omaha, the Sioux, the Ponca, Chippewa, and Algonquin from the lot. And I haven't I did once run into one of my classmates, and she was from up here on Niobrara. But since then, I haven't. Then when I graduated, we came back. They closed the school in '34 and set us in an open truck. It was big laundry baskets, 2 of them with sandwiches in them. Nobody ate them. They were all excited about going home.
What about when you bashed the matron with the pillows?
Oh. When we, in the summer, they didn't turn the lights on. They made us go to bed while it was still daylight. And being up on the 3rd floor, when we got through taking our showers, whoever got in the room first built the room, we grabbed the pillows, and the next one coming in, we'd hit them and knock them down. And when it was my turn, I was anxious to get up there and use the pillow. It was a head matron.